Good morning, everyone. And how are you doing today? Trust you're having a wonderful day. So, very quickly, I'm bringing you insights for the London and New York session together. As today is Friday, I'm having FP in the afternoon. And I don't really like predicting the news, but I'll give you a bit of nugget for the NFP this afternoon. So, I'll just share that as well. So, in the afternoon, we're expecting SP by 1:30. The focus, of course, will be the numbers, but unemployment rate may affect it as well, and the average earning. And mostly we have had, I believe, skewed data for a while now, where the three data are not going in one direction. That's what I mean by skewed. Today for the NFP numbers, the expectation is quite a lot. First, as you can will really with the forecast and the previous. But I was reading an article published by marketedge.ai, and they give a little bit of extras to the news, and that is that if you do have the numbers come below 50K, the actual come below 50K, that would be very bearish for the US dollars. And that is when you see assets like euro and gold fly, and also mostly just everything except the dollar, of course. So gold, euro, the indices, they should fly if you have them valid than 50K. And if you have a number above 150K, which would be a surprise to the upside, the dollar would actually fly, and the rest they will just take a tumble. And that is mostly the expectation. A number below 50K, dollar takes a dive. Below 150, the dollar just rockets. So right now to the technical. On the Euro USD yesterday, opening as a bullish engulfing candle. Although we're not able to close bullish, we close indecisive. The 1 hour right now, and I was marking this out during pre-session, and I was looking at this channel, this upward channel building, and the fact that we do have value still in the range of previous days value. We have this trend now yesterday, which I did not preempt. I was thinking maybe we'll just pull back a little bit for a continuation. And so this one we've actually begun by 7 o'clock. Started retracing hard, going back to the upside, above value, both the entire standard deviation and whatnot. So we are going to the upside again, but this thing is not sustained. For every bullish move like this, we've had slow grind down, a slow. Okay, this one is even fast. But yesterday we had a slow grind down. So I wasn't willing to take. I was put this trade, but I was just like, no, let's wait for the session open. Right now it's valid, but I'm not still very convinced of this one until perhaps next week after NFP. Next week, I'm going to be more aggressive in my trades. Uh, so that is it. For the euro right now, we are bullish. And I mark that 1.62 as that region where we should hold above right now for a continuation. But today is NFP, and I'm not expecting wide move before the news release, because it will seem like the market is confused, and except one has insider information about the news. From the Bureau of Labor Statistics, I don't think it is wise right now to start pushing hard. Although I believe the NFP number may come out bad. That is my personal belief about that. But if it does come out very good, above 150K, we'll have this thing dumping very hard to the downside. But we've seen some decent buy starting yesterday. And if there's nothing about the news releases, especially in Forex, you know that they are usually pricing ahead of time. It's almost like some people have insider information, and they get the news before it's actually released. So that's something to keep in mind. I believe the news will be bad. and these assets are going to skyrocket. So that is it on euro. On gold as well, we also made a bullish engulfing candle yesterday. We actually closed a mildly more bullish than we did on the euro. Right now we've come and we tested the open of that bullish engulfing candle, and we are pushing back up. Now to the 1 hour. So you can see as immediately after the test, previous days open, we have a push back upward. Made a bullish engulfing candle, and now we are continuing doing London open. So we've reclaimed VWAP, and we are still pushing. And we are climbing back inside the value area for yesterday, which is showing that this market has some bullish sensation to it. So a continuation is always what I predict. I don't want to give you guys trades this morning because I'm most likely not going to look to trade, except perhaps on USD. Maybe if we do go back to 1.6, let me delete this channel. It's not active. Except we go back to around 1.6, then I'll be willing to look for trades and even below. But right now, I'm not willing to buy this before NFP. So for gold as well, except we have a pullback to around 44.50, I won't be looking to trade this. And the moment this candlestick does close, this opening range, the possibility of that happening becomes very low, except perhaps during the news. And we do have a week of this. The same thing on euro right now, a week of this level. If the news comes out skewed. So that is it for US Tech. I actually wanted to show this one yesterday, but we have this rally during the after session open. I have this in my playbook, but not after taking almost 3 days low. And so I didn't trade it. I have this rally of, I call it a trap, an opening trap, but I didn't trade it. So right now this thing is looking to the downside, maybe just profit taking really. So in the daily, this asset is still mildly bullish, and we still have this level that I tried drawing yesterday that we are expecting to hold. And even if it doesn't hold, a lower low on the daily is only formed below this. So we are still very far away from the rally being over, the bull run, if it could be called that, being over. So right now we are retracing hard. A level to look at will of course be the previous day's low. A claim above may give us the same scenario like this yesterday, where we just quickly trade a scalp back to somewhere around this highs at 30,200. So that is it, guys, for this morning. I don't have much. I will look and go trade buy.